The World's Billionaires is an annual ranking by documented net worth of the wealthiest billionaires in the world, compiled and published in March annually by the American business magazine Forbes. The list was first published in March 1987. 1. The total net worth of each individual on the list is estimated and is cited in United States dollars, based on their documented assets and accounting for debt and other factors. Royalty and dictators whose wealth comes from their positions are excluded from these lists. 3. This ranking is an index of the wealthiest documented individuals, excluding and ranking against those with wealth that is not able to be completely ascertained. 4. In 2018, there was a record of 2,208 people on the list, that included 259 newcomers mostly from China and the US. There were 63 people under 40 and it had a record number of 256 women. 5. The average net worth of the list came in at $4.1 billion, up $350 million from 2017. Added together, the total net worth for 2018's billionaires was $9.1 trillion, up from $7.67 trillion in 2017. 567, as of 2018 update, Microsoft founder Bill Gates had topped the list 18 of the past 24 years, while Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is ranked at the top for the first time and he became the first centi-billionaire included in the ranking. 6. In 2017, Mark Zuckerberg was the only person in the top 10 billionaires list who is under the age of 50, and the only one in the top 20 billionaires list who is under the age of 40. 8. In 2017, 500 of the richest people in the world became richer by $1 trillion, according to a report by Bloomberg News. 9-10, according to a 2017 Oxfam report, the top 8 billionaires own as much combined wealth as the poorest half of the human race. 11-12. Each year, Forbes employs a team of over 50 reporters from a variety of countries to track the activity of the world's wealthiest individuals. 13, and sometimes groups or families, who share wealth. Preliminary surveys are sent to those who may qualify for the list. According to Forbes, they received 3 types of responses. Some people try to inflate their wealth, others cooperate but leave out details, and some refuse to answer any questions. 14. Business deals are then scrutinized and estimates of valuable assets, land, homes, vehicles, artwork, etc. are made. Interviews are conducted to vet the figures and improve the estimate of an individual's holdings. Finally, positions in a publicly traded stock are priced to market on a date roughly a month before publication. Privately held companies are priced by the prevailing price to sales or price to earnings ratios. Known debt is subtracted from assets to get a final estimate of an individual's estimated worth in United States dollars. Since stock prices fluctuate rapidly, an individual's true wealth and ranking at the time of publication may vary from their situation when the list was compiled. 13. Family fortunes dispersed over a large number of relatives are included only if those individuals' holdings are worth more than $1 billion. However, when a living individual has dispersed his or her wealth to immediate family members, it is included under a single listing provided that individual is still living. 13. Royal families and dictators that have their wealth contingent on a position are always excluded from these lists. 15. The rankings are published annually in March, so the net worths listed are snapshots taken at that time. These lists only show the top 10 wealthiest billionaires for each year. In the 34th annual Forbes list of the world's billionaires, the list included 2,095 billionaires with a total net wealth of $8 trillion, down 58 members and $700 billion from 2019. 2. The list was finalized as of 18th of March, thus was already partially influenced by the coronavirus pandemic. 2. In the 33rd annual Forbes list of the world's billionaires, the list included 2,153 billionaires with a total net wealth of $8.7 trillion, down 55 members and $400 billion from 2018. 16. The U.S. continued to have the most billionaires in the world, with a record of 609, while China dropped to 324, when not including Hong Kong, Macau and Taiwan. 16. In the 32nd annual Forbes list of the world's billionaires, the aggregate wealth of the top 20 richest people on Earth amounted to about 13% of all billionaires' fortunes combined. 5. A record of 2,208 billionaires were in the ranking and the total wealth was $9.1 trillion, up 18% since 2017. For the first time, Jeff Bezos was listed as the top billionaire due to Amazon's rising stock price that resulted in one person's biggest one-year gain in wealth, $35 billion, since Forbes started tracking in 1987. 5. The U.S. had the most billionaires in the world, with 585, while China was catching up with 476 when including Hong Kong, Macau and Taiwan. It had 372 when excluding those three places. 5. Forbes excluded Al-Walid bin Talal and all other Saudi billionaires due to the absence of accurate wealth estimations as a result of the 2017-19 Saudi Arabian purge. 17. On the 30th anniversary of the Forbes list of the world's billionaires, for the fourth year in a row, Bill Gates was named the richest man in the world. 6. In 2017, there was a record of 2,043 people on the list, which is the first time over 2,000 people were listed. This included 195 newcomers, of whom 76 were from China and 25 from the US. There were 56 people under 40 and it had a record of 227 women. 18. The number of billionaires increased 13% to 2,043 from 1,810 in 2016. This was the biggest change in over 30 years of tracking billionaires globally. 6. Added together, the total net worth for 2017's billionaires was $7.67 trillion, up from $7.1 trillion in 2015. 6-7. This was the first time after 12 years that Carlos Slim was not within the top 5. The U.S. had the most billionaires in the world, with a record of 565. China had 319, not including Hong Kong, Taiwan or Macau. Germany had 114, and India had the fourth most with 101. India reached over 100 billionaires for its first time. For the third year in a row, Bill Gates was named the richest man in the world by Forbes' 2016 list of the world's billionaires. 19. This is the 17th time that the founder of Microsoft had claimed the top spot. Amancio Ortega rose from last year's position of number 4 to second. 20. Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway came in third for the second consecutive time, 21, while Mexican telecommunication mogul Carlos Slim slipped from last year's second position to fourth. Jeff Bezos of Amazon, 22, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, 23, and Michael Bloomberg of Bloomberg LP, 24, appeared for the first time on the Forbes Top 10 Billionaires list, coming at 5th, 6th and 8th positions, respectively. Zuckerberg became the youngest top 10 billionaire this year at the age of 31. Larry Ellison, Charles Koch and David Koch also slipped from their previous year's positions, with Ellison dropping to 7th from 5th, and the Kochs falling to 9th position from 6th.